It's Be Savage. Today I'm going to show you how I got this marble nail look with a straw. First, I need to remove my old nail set. I did lose my thumbnail in a crazy game of tug of war over the weekend. I start by removing the crystals and then I cut the nails down. This nail set was so cute. I loved it so much. And if you want to see how I did it, make sure to go check out my last video. Next, I file down the nails as much as I can, removing at least the top coat and the design. I try to get as much of the product off as possible just so that when I go to soak them off, that it doesn't take forever. Each week I like to include a little positivity in each of my videos, so here's a quote that I found this week. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others, you need to accept yourself. This is something I've been working on over the past month, and what I do each morning when I look at myself in the mirror is I remind myself that nobody's opinion of me matters but mine. Then I pour a little acetone in this dish so I can soak my nails off. I get as much of the product off as possible, and then I make sure to file my nails just a little bit to shape them up. I do keep the length a little bit just because I feel like it helps when I'm using Gel X nails. These are the nail tips I'm using today, which are extra long square tips. These are my favorite. Make sure that you size them each time. Sometimes our nails do make some little shifts, and it's good to make sure that it goes from sidewall to sidewall. I use this bit to be able to rough up the inside of the nail. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to hit the like button. Lately, when applying my Gel X tips, I pay a lot of attention to the sides on the inside of the nail. So right there where it's next to the cuticle area so that I don't have any lifting. Then I take my 100-180 grit nail file and file around the cuticle area to thin it out a little bit so I have better adhesion. Last step for prepping these tips is to apply that Gel X prep to the inside of the nail. Now I prep my own nails, so I push back my cuticle with this pointy drill bit, and it also removes the dead skin from the nail plate. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Then I use a medium grit sanding band to rough up the surface of my nail. Next, I apply the pH bonder to each of my nails. Then I apply primer to all of the nails. Then I apply extend gel to each of my nails. So when applying this extend gel, because I do have those like kind of ski slope nails, I make sure that it goes all the way to the edge of the nail. And I also make sure to do 2 coats because my nail beds are so flat. It helps when adhering my tips. Then I grab my flashy lamp so I can apply my tips. The first thing I do is put a thin layer of extend gel where my nail will be, and then I put a little extra to make sure that it fills the well. I then place the nail at a 45-degree angle, rock it into place, and put it under my flashy lamp for at least 10 seconds. This is what all of the nails look like once I'm done. I go back over each of them with that same sanding band just to remove any excess gel that spilled over when I was applying my tips. Then I buff the surface of all of my nails. Then to make sure that my nails are really straight across the bottom, I take my file and line everything up. Lastly, I apply some Gel X prep to the top of the nail as well. So to get this nail look, I use base coat gel, these 4 gel colors, some top coat, and some gold foil. I start by applying some base coat gel to all of the nails. Noticed while doing my own nails is that it is so easy to miss a spot. Make sure that you take the time to rock your hand from side to side to make sure that you got the entire surface of the nail. Now I'm gonna go in with my colors and put them on this little tray so that I'm able to easily scoop them and put them onto my nails. I use white and 3 different shades of blue to be able to get this look. Now that I have all of my colors and my straw, I can get to work. Anything I use in this video will be in the description box. So I am just floating some of the gel polish onto the nail. I'm using quite a large amount, just kind of leaving it in globs. I am layering the gel polish on top of one another, so it is that dark blue and then the light blue is literally sitting on top of it, almost like in a puddle. And I'm doing this because eventually I'm going to take that straw and begin to just blow the gel polish around on the nail. This honestly was so much fun, and I felt like it gave a different dimension than when you use your base coat gel or blooming gel. So all I'm doing is continuing to blow into the straw until I like the design. Now, if you do come across a point in time where you feel like you're blowing, the gel polish isn't really moving anymore, maybe it's stretched as far as it can go, right? So what we can do is literally just add a little bit more of the gel polish, put a small glob in the area that you feel like you want to fill, and then just blow that out. This technique was something that I saw on, I think, Facebook. This technique kind of reminds me of how you'll see on social media where they're doing the large pieces of artwork that they use the blow dryer to kind of blow the paint around. Essentially, we're doing the same thing. We're just blowing it around ourselves. Now, of course, if I was doing this on someone else, I thought about ways you could do this. Of course, you could use like your airbrush gun to be able to move the paint around. Or even if you don't have one of those, maybe like the compressed air that you use for the keyboard, that could also possibly work to be able to move your gel polish around. So I thought that this was just a fun way to do it. It was really relaxing, calming. Made me also kind of think about the fact that like just taking deep breaths is good for you and relaxing. So after I was done with this set, I was so happy. I thought it came out beautiful, but of course it needed something. So I decided to use the gold foil that had a little bit of blue tint on it to be able to really bring out that blue and bring out the gold in these nails. Once I applied all of the gold foil where I wanted it, there were some gaps where the gel paint didn't cover, so the gold was perfect to go in those spaces, but some of the spaces I left open because I liked the way that it looked. So once I got everything the way that I liked it, I made sure to apply 2 coats of top coat, and this is how the nails looked. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, or go ahead and send it to your closest nail buddy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.